Good morning, Strake Jesuit. I'm Jonathan Taffet. Today is Tuesday, September 21st, Feast of St. Matthew, and day 3 on your schedule. First up, we have an update on last week's Intramural ping-pong competition. Let's see what happened.
So today we are here at the final of the ping pong intramural tournament at Strake Jesuit, and I'm standing here with Team Campion. We have Wade and Alex, and they just won the first game in the best of 5 in the final. So guys, how did the first game go for y'all?
It was a pretty rough start, but we ended up pulling it out.
Yeah, down in the beginning, ended up coming back.
And y'all won 11-9, right? Yeah, that's great. So what's your strategy going into this final, into the next games?
Just get the ball on the table, keep it in play, and we'll just get points that way.
So now I'm gonna bring in Jogs, Team Jogs, and they are down 0-1. They just lost that first game in a close 11-9. So guys, what went wrong in that first game?
I think we just went for too many hard shots just to try to win and not enough smart plays, just too aggressive.
Got it. So what is the strategy going into game 2 trying to tie the series?
I guess try to hit it into them because they only like their forehand, so we're just going to try to jam it into their body and force it back in is our strategy.
Yeah.
Got it.
Next, let's go to the first installment of this year's CSN Sports Desk.
Welcome to the first edition of CSN Sports Desk. This year, I'm Will Turboff, joined by Landon Foltz. We've already had an extremely exciting year of SJ Sports, and let's go ahead and kick it off with the newest sport at the school.
Yeah, our newest sport is hockey. We started it off with a bang this year. We beat Tomball last week 5-1 for the opening scrimmage of the year. And stay tuned for more hockey news because the first real games of the year start off in October.
Yes, we've got hockey, the newest team this year, but last year we ended with a great performance from baseball. Congratulations to the 2021 Strake Jesuit Crusader baseball team who made it all the way to the Final Four in the 6A state championship down there in Round Rock last year. This was the furthest that SJ went in that tournament since joining the UIL about 20 years ago. And some special shout outs go to Garrett Stratton, Ryan Montgomery, and our fearless leader, Coach Garcia Ramo, on racking up some individual awards in the offseason.
And cross country has started off their season amazingly as well. They started off in August, and Reese Vanderson, Evan Fry, and Jack Chandler won their races. And Reese, Nathan No, Luke DeMahe, and Landon Fisher all finished in the top 4 at this past weekend's Andy Wells Invitational Tournament. The same event, JV finished 2nd overall as they were led by Max Contrapinto, and freshmen won by a single point.
And football heads into district season with high expectations coming off of a bye week, and before that huge win against Decaney. Congratulations to Bryce Fusick, who was named Houston Chronicle Athlete of the Week for his amazing performance in week 3. And Leland Smith has been on fire as well. He's in the top 10 in the state for receiving yards per game with 143.3. The team will take on Pearland at the Rig this Friday at 7 p.m. If you check the Daily Digest, you can find a link to purchase tickets. And that's going to do it for this edition of CSN Sports Desk. I'm Will Turboff. That is Landon Foltz, and we will see you very soon.
Thanks, guys. Next, some seniors went to review some quality cuisine around the area. Let's see what they have to say in SJET's brand new food review segment.
What's up, y'all? First episode of Strake Jesuit Eats. I'm Owen Baum, and I'm joined here with...
I'm Raider Fino. And I'm Harris Beek.
and today we are at HK Dim Sum, and we're going to be trying out some dishes and reviewing them and let y'all know how we like them.
So what we have ordered right now is steamed pork dumpling, Shanghai style, steamed barbecue pork bun, steamed chicken feet, stuffed crab, and to top it off, pan-fried pork dumpling. So, needless to say, we're pretty excited.
Entertainment.
Here, I got the barbecue pork bun, and then I have the crab legs.
And these are dumplings. You can really taste the pork.
I'm gonna rate the pork dumplings a 9.5. They were great. Oh, out of 10. I really enjoyed them. It's a change of scenery from my normal Kroger sushi and dumplings.
You know, I'm going to have to go with a solid like 8.46. The pan fry gave it a nice crispy texture. You know, there was a little bit of a mixture of ingredients in the center, which I liked. You know, the filling was pretty good. But I mean, overall, it's just a great dumpling. So
For my dumpling rating on a 4.0 scale, I'd say it was probably 3.8. Definitely passing the class, doing pretty well. Understood the assignment. Paired with the tea, the oolong tea, I'd say it's probably going to be pretty hard to beat.
Out of 5, I give the pan-fried pork dumplings 5. I really liked it, and I liked how it was pan-fried.
cheers, boys.
The pork bun, it was awesome. I give it a 9 out of 10. It was sweet, with where you could still taste the pork. It was like a dessert almost.
You know, I would definitely say like a 7.9. I wasn't a huge fan of the sweetness, but the combination of textures with that sweet doughy bread and then the nice pork meat in the middle gave it a nice taste, especially like a mix of flavors, especially with that sweet and savory kind of mix. It was good. It was pretty good.
The colors, they threw me off. I didn't know what to expect, but I'd say solid 3.65 on a 4.0 scale. It was a surprise. I'd say it's like the kid in the back of the class, but he has like the best answer.
I'll give it a 4 out of 5. You know, it just needs a little bit of heat, you know, like Louisiana hot sauce kind of.
I like that. I like that a lot.
They've got hot sauce right there.
Yeah, they have chili oil, dude.
And sriracha.
Okay, well maybe I should.
All right, stuffed crab. Let me check. Reed, you want some of this? Or?
I'm allergic.
Yeah.
Stuffed crab.
I bet it's to die for.
I give the stuffed crab out of 5. I'll give it my GPA. I'll give it a 3.5 because, you know, I liked it, but, you know, it's all right.
The crab, I'd say it was a 3.2 on the 4.0 scale, 3.3. It made it into NHS, but a few classes it's struggling.
You know, I mean, it was pretty mid, so I would say solid like 6.
I can't rate the crab because I'm allergic to shellfish.
Makes it.
So now we are on to the steamed pork dumpling, and I'm excited. Looks pretty good.
Gotta get some of that chili oil going.
Did you?
I'm just gonna shove it in my mouth. Hard.
Yeah.
Did you put it all in your mouth?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like boiling inside. Let's zoom in on that.
So right off the cuff, I think I'd say this was a solid 3.75. So on a 4.0 scale. we're very accustomed to that at Strake. I mean, it makes sense to go by that. Everyone knows what I'm saying when I talk about that.
You ready?
But no, it's the sauce. It's good.
You know, I mean, I thought these were definitely better than the pan-fried ones, especially like when you bite into it, just a burst of flavor. So I'm definitely gonna go with like a solid 9.13. And yeah, the chili oil also just adds a great heat to it that's very necessary. But yeah, you know, it's just pretty good. I'm actually about to eat it again.
I'm gonna give it a 10. I loved it. The flavor's all there. And the chili oil just makes it better.
You gonna ask it to homecoming?
I might.
I thought it was good, so I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5.
It's a chicken foot.
Hold it higher.
Spicy. Everyone's gonna take a bite of it. We all have our own. I'll go first. Thrilled.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So good.
Let's go.
Let's do it, Brian. He didn't even bite it.
Yeah, dude.
He took a. Harris, why did you order this?
Okay.
Yeah. There's definitely some cartilage. Something's hard in here.
Gotta get it off.
Honestly, once you get it,
There's a chicken foot in your mouth. You know that, right?
yeah.
Let's just go.
Oh my.
It was hard, man. Dude, I'm gonna eat like a chicken.
Dude, I think we just swallowed bone.
There's no bone, it's just cartilage.
That was so hard. It felt like I was like biting into a stick.
I'll give it like a 5.
It's an absolute 0. I felt like I was eating wood, and it hurt my mouth, and it was scary. But I'm just glad that I tried it.
Alright, cheers. I don't think there's any words to describe it, to be honest with you. It's very new. I've never eaten a foot of anything, and that was definitely an experience. So I would say 2.5. We'll give it an even out of 4. 'Cause I couldn't even.
I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5. You know, unlike my fellow colleague Reed here, I didn't taste it because I didn't get through the mental block of a foot in my mouth. So
I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I loved everything. I mean,
Yeah, I would definitely rate this place HK Dim Sum. I would definitely say it's a solid like 7.4. It's very above average.
So my rating for this would probably be an 8. I think everything was great. I cannot speak for the foot of chicken because I'm not an expert on it. That was my first encounter with eating a chicken's foot. But everything else I really enjoyed, and I think anyone who's looking for a great dumpling place should really come here. It's a solid experience.
Well, it looks like a person.
oh, I'm taking a huge
Hold it up
bite.
higher, like right in front of your face.
Just take a giant bite.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
High five.
yeah, go ahead, do a high
High
five.
five.
I give this place a 10 out of 10. I'm not going to let the chicken feet. I'm not gonna let the chicken feet affect the score because they're chicken feet. You know, I don't think the greatest chef in the world could make it good. So I'm not gonna let it affect the score.
Yeah.
I like their Sprite. Their Sprite was really good. I like their dumplings. I think my favorite dish of the day was the pan-fried dumpling because the caramelization of the pan-fried parts of the dumpling was really good. Ooh. Brian. Who knew they had 3 toes?
Me. Everyone.
I have a chicken.
Finally, we have Season 3, Episode 3 of SJET's The Hot Seat featuring Mr. Yakel. Let's see how he stood up to Sean's latest interrogation. Welcome back. Today we're here for the 3rd episode of the 3rd season of The Hot Seat, the show where we rapid fire questions to get to know the SJ faculty. Today I'm here with Coach Yakel. Who are you?
JP Yakel.
What's your natural hair color?
Brown.
Where are you from?
Lakewood, California.
How long have you been a Jesuit?
This is my 3rd year.
How did you find us?
Internet job post.
How tall are you?
5'7".
How tall do you tell people you are?
5'7.5".
What do you teach?
Teach chemistry and algebra 2.
What was the funniest class you've ever taught?
Gymnastics and track and field in college.
What do you coach?
Baseball.
Who's the most intimidating teacher at Strake?
Stovall.
When was the last time you went to a barber?
Probably 6 years ago.
What sports did you play in high school?
Baseball.
Which one were you best at?
Baseball.
How much can you bench?
225.
What's your favorite thing about your job?
Building relationships with kids.
From Grace and Lancaster, who's your favorite student?
All of them are.
What was your favorite class in high school?
Geometry.
Why?
Teacher challenged me because I was a baseball player to get an A, and I did.
What was your least favorite class in high school?
Any English class.
Where'd you go to college?
Went to University of the Pacific.
Where'd you want to go to college?
Wanted to go to UT.
From a student, what was your craziest baseball moment in college?
My team got in a brawl because I got ran over at home. I wasn't part of the brawl. I just walked back to the dugout.
What was your batting average?
Not very good, 225.
What is one thing not many people know about you?
I love to clean.
From Sean Connolly, do you polish your head?
Unfortunately, I don't. I think I just have an oily head that makes it shiny.
What's the most awkward date you've been on?
Went on a blind date in high school, and I think we said 5 words to each other.
From a student, has anyone ever spilled coffee on you before?
Second week I worked here, Dean Healy spilled coffee on me on accident.
How did it feel growing up as a bald child?
I wasn't always bald. I just had really short hair, so it was a 2 all the way around. It was good. I liked it.
I think you're lying. I think you were always bald. Yeah. What's your hidden talent?
I don't have one.
Who's your favorite artist or band?
Blink-182.
What's your favorite SJET segment?
Hot seat.
Who would win in a fight? You and Garrett Stratton's body or Garrett Stratton in your body?
Me and Garrett Stratton's body, because I'm not losing.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
From Sean Varkey, can I touch your head?
After.
Okay, after. I'm looking forward to it. What's the quality you admire most in the SJ student body?
Their hard work.
From the man himself, Garrett Stratton, what do you do with your annual shampoo savings?
Invested in buying razors.
What's your biggest goal?
Buy land.
What's your littlest goal?
Do laundry tonight.
From a student, who's your inspiration?
My father.
What's the #1 thing on your bucket list?
Travel Europe.
What is your favorite place to be in the world?
Anywhere with my wife and dog.
How do you feel about Dean Nunez's mustache?
It's amazing. I love to look at it.
What's your favorite thing on the Sage dining menu?
Biscuit and gravies on Fridays.
What do you do for fun?
Golf.
What thing can you not live without?
Laughter.
If you could relive any day of your life, what day would you choose and why?
My wedding, because it's probably the happiest I'd been in a while. I loved it.
What's the best piece of advice you've gotten or lesson you've learned?
That it's okay to fail, but it's how you get up from failure is what matters.
And finally, who are you going to nominate for the next episode of the Hot Seat?
Miss Jennifer Wilson.
Well guys, thanks for watching this episode of the Hot Seat. Thanks to all of those who submitted questions, and make sure to submit your questions for Miss Wilson. See you next time.
We're all done. There you go. Does your life feel accomplished?
Yeah. You gotta put that in, Sal. You gotta put that in. Thank you, Coach. And that's all the content we've got for you today. Thank you to everyone who played a role in producing this show's segments. Our next show will be October 5th. Until then, I'm Jonathan Taffet, and this has been the SJET Advisory Show. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.